Well, last week I turned 18 years old, which is the legal drinking age of my country, the Netherlands. And I'm not gonna drink. I haven't ever drunk, and I'm not gonna do in the future or now. And why is that? Why am I not choosing to? And why shouldn't you as well? Why shouldn't we drink? Is what I'm gonna be explaining today in this video. So, welcome, and before we get into it, if you could just subscribe, comment or like either of the three because of my birthday, I would really appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Then you might say, well, I don't want to stop or I need to get into it because of the social climate. I've seen this, and in the video I made about it, I promised to make a video explaining this and talking about how you can overcome this. And basically, you are fine to interact with people without alcohol. You just need to become more sociable. You might feel the need to indulge in it when you're together with other people. But from my personal experience, as well as stories from other people, I've seen that you can perfectly function fine in a social climate where they want to drink. You can just say, not for me, I don't drink, I'm not a drinker. And that's also the mentality you need to have if you wanted to make sure that you're not drinking. Because if you in your head not affirm to yourself that you aren't a drinker, that you're not one of those, it makes it more difficult to stay off it. But when you're you've convinced yourself that you aren't one of those, which has been thoroughly explained by Tony Robbins, he makes a great example of this. You need to identify yourself as someone who doesn't do X, who doesn't drink. And that way it will become more easy to do. But anyway, on the social part. If you want to interact, you just need to practice it. Talk with people more. Try to have more conversations. Approach people. You need to be more comfortable in social situations. And the only way is not by drinking alcohol and doing it, because that way you aren't overcoming it. The way you actually take down this problem is by doing it. So just step off and go talk to them. It can be meaningless banter, and then slowly but surely you can evolve it into more complex conversations. And it also goes with, let's say you want to have a drink so you can approach girls. Just practice it. Then you can be able to do it without the need of alcohol. And you can just practice it by, for example, asking questions to girls so you can get more comfortable talking to them. And that way, and you need to do this with people who you don't know. So you can, for example, ask, I forgot my phone, could you tell me what the time is, for example. Really simple questions. But this way you can familiarize yourself, make it easier for yourself, and actually take that step. And slowly but surely, you will get rid of it. And that way you won't cause harm to your body, and you can just do this sober. So I only see benefits. It helps improve your sociability, your ability to act in social climates, and it also makes sure you aren't ruining your body and your physical health with alcohol. Now, of course, if you want to know the long-term downsides to alcohol, you can click the link to the website. And now I'll end with why I was because of these reasons. I saw no need in it, and I've already always known that it's harmful to your brain cells, especially in younger stages when you're developing them and when they're growing and when you're still producing brain cells. So I always was like, I don't want to drink that. So it was already an easier step for me because I already did not drink. And I was around people who did, but I was less prone to that social inclination to do so. So that's why I've listed, for people who don't have this, the previous examples, like identify yourself, get comfortable with situations, and practice the social situations in which you think you need it. Because in the end, that's the only way you can help yourself get better as a person. That's basically it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Work hard, stay hard, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.